What is going on? Yes, YouTube. I'm the piano guy, and you already know, yes, I'm in the house. So, how far would you drive to cop a pair of sneakers? Well, today I'm going to tell you the top 5 sneakers in my collection that I drove the farthest to get. Now, I went there to that store, that specific store, to get that specific sneaker because I knew it was there. Not included on this list are shoes that, yes, I did cop them from a farther distance or location away because I was out of town, I was traveling. I just say, hey, look, there's a blah, 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 blah store. And so I stopped there and I walked through and I saw a particular sneaker and I was like, hey, I gotta have that. I'm not talking about those shoes because I wasn't going there specifically to get that sneaker. It was just one of those things that whoop-de-woo, I just happened to see a store, I stopped and copped. So this is not that list. This list are the shoes, the top 5 shoes. I knew they was at that store. I had to have them, so I went from my house to that location, to that store, to get that specific shoe, and I drove a long way to get it. So, number 1 on this list, and now you're going to probably see some sneakers on this list, and you're going to be like, what? He drove how far to get that sneaker? Well, hush your mouth and keep on talking. But, yes, I did. Number 1, I drove 2 hours and 10 minutes to Troy, Michigan from my house because I knew this sneaker was dropping that day and I had to have it, and I just had to have it. So, that is 2 hours and 10 minutes, the Kobe Bryant AD Oregon Ducks. I had to have it. Retail $160. I drove 2 hours and 10 minutes to cop this sneaker. So you can see the back of both of them and the contrast. I did a review on these. I love the colorway when I saw it. Man, and I just had to have this shoe. So I drove 2 hours and 10 minutes knowing that this particular sneaker was at that specific store. Number 2, I drove 2 hours and 30 minutes to get this shoe. I knew that this store was opening in this location. I knew that they had this shoe at the other locations, and I knew it was going to be there. So I went there specifically to get this sneaker. It was a 2 hour and 30 minute round trip drive, and that is the Air Jordan Retro 10 in the Charlotte Hornets colorway of the City Pack. Now I know some of you probably think, bro, you crazy to have driven that far to get that sneaker. But if I would have ordered it online, it would have been regular price, or there was a few cases where I saw it was a little bit off of the retail price, but they were closing them out. They had them on a really nice discounted price. I ended up thinking I got them for like, I forgot how much you get it for. I'm not going to tell you that because I can't remember. But it was under any other price I had seen. So I copped these sneakers, and it took me a 2.5 hour round trip drive in order to do that. Number 3, I drove 3 hours to cop this sneaker. Thank you, shout out to Jumpman Bostic for doing a vlog from the Detroit downtown Nike store. And because of that 3 hour drive, I copped the Laney 14 Low. Yes, sir, the Laney 14 Low. I saw this sneaker in his vlog, and it was a done deal. It was a wrap. It was a given. I was getting up the next morning early to drive to Detroit to get there before the store opened so I could make sure that I was able to cop, and I did, the last size 10 in the Laney 14 Low. 3 4-hour round trip drive. Was it worth it? Drop me some comments. Let me know. What do you think? 3 hours trip worth it to get this Laney 14 low? How far have you driven to cop a pair of sneakers? Number 4. I saw the pictures on Instagram, and because of that, you already saw this sneaker in another one of my vlogs that I just did from Grand Rapids at the Sneaker Stash store. And once again, shout out to my man GR_Sneaker Stash. Look him up on Instagram. Also look up East Lansing Kicks. Because of him, he dropped the word about this particular store. So I drove to Grand Rapids from my house. It was a 4-hour round trip because I saw this picture and had to go and see for myself. And when it was there, it was a wrap. It was a cop. I had to have it. So 4 hours round trip drive because I knew this specific Carmine 6 Air Jordan Carmine 6 was at that store. 4 hours drive, round trip. Number 5, and I drove a ridiculous distance to get this shoe. I won't tell you the story why that happened, but I had to have it. Ever since I was like in high school, I always wanted this sneaker, and I never had it until now. So I drove 7 hours round trip specifically to Calumet, from Flushing, Michigan to Calumet, Illinois, to cop the Air Jordan Retro 9, yes, Space Jam 9 in the OG colorway. I had to have this sneaker. And while I was there, haven't worn it yet, I did get little brother. While I was there, they had this one, and I saw the Kobe Bryant Retro 9 PE sitting on the shelf, and so I copped it as well while I was there. Might as well get that 2-for-1 deal since I drove 7 hours to cop this sneaker. The struggle is real. So there you have it, my top 5 sneakers that I drove the farthest to get. Subscribe to my channel, press that thumbs up like button, drop some comments, let me know, do you think I'm crazy? Would you have driven that far to get some of those sneakers that I got? And how far did you drive to cop a pair of sneakers? So drop me some comments, man, give me some feedback. Once again, follow me on Instagram at @the_piano guy, on Twitter at Sneaker Struggles at JMO Hollywood, and press that thumbs up like button and subscribe to my channel if you like the content that I'm bringing you to. Hey, this is the Piano Guy. Till next time.